Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve. Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
I really enjoy the CBS Radio Workshop. It was always a lot of fun. And sometimes you had some serious dramatic shows like you heard Air Raid recently, and other dramatic shows. Well, today's show is a fable. It goes back to March 17th, 1957. And, look at the way government works. That's what you'll see here. The Endless Road.
Children died, had no money, had no corn. People sorry they was born. Pedro, Pierre, you are tired.
Only today, Padron. Tomorrow I again break the rock like a lion.
Come the road, lead round and round.
Chase your tail like old bloodhound.
Work for pay, poor family sleep.
No more worry, no more weep.
You, Diego Jack, avante, vámonos. The road she has to roll.
Many bonjour, bless every foot of it.
The CBS Radio Workshop, dedicated to man's imagination, the theater of the mind. Today, The Endless Road, a fable of a highway which was built to lead nowhere, yet made everybody happy until one day it was linked to the outside world.
Swing that hammer, swing that pick.
Was a time our people say.
Tamp that pavement smooth and true.
People happy, no more blue.
Grâce, entrez.
The gringos may have it. Pardon, les American.
Show them in.
Si, senor. His Excellency, the Commandant of the National Policia, will be pleased to receive you.
Thanks. Ah, Mr. and Mrs. Ranson, I believe.
Ranson, Chief. I'm glad you speak English.
We speak almost any language in this country. Please be seated.
Thank you.
What can I do for you, senor?
Well, it's kind of hard to... our papers.
I'm quite certain that these are in order, Mr. Ranson.
Ranson.
Oh, of course.
Well, as I started to say, it's kind of hard to explain, but, my wife, Mrs. Ranson here, well, she's pretty active in social work and all that kind of stuff, and, she heard somewhere about that experiment you people are conducting down in the valley.
Chilcopapan.
Ah, yes, Chilcopapan, Saint-Cyril, a beautiful valley. I have a home there myself.
You do?
Yes, madame. But I regret to say we have no experiment there. Not by authority of this government in any case.
But what about that magnificent road? I hear it's done the most marvelous things for the people.
It seems to be true, madame, that the highway is under construction in the Chilcopapan-Saint-Cyril Valley. But our government has nothing to do with it. If it has had beneficial effects upon the lives of our people, I am pleased to hear of that.
Well, we want to go to that valley and see for ourselves. Don't we, Henry?
Yeah.
Indeed, madame. But it is an unfortunate fact that there is at the moment no way of getting into the valley except by walking, or perhaps by riding a burro.
A burro?
A jackass, honey.
A donkey, madame. The only pass leading into the valley is too narrow for vehicles.
Me? On a donkey?
I tell you, Chief, I'm in the construction business back home. We've licked some pretty tough jobs. We found those helicopters mighty handy.
Helicopter?
Yeah, are those things with the egg beaters on top?
Uh-huh.
I could have my company fly one of them down here, no time at all, if you'll just put the right kind of stamps on my papers over there.
Well, your papers are in order, and I suppose you could land even on the road itself. My compliments, senor. Y madame.
Rock right out of ground, build us roads all round and round, leave us ditch all straight and clean,
for bring us water, make land green.
My, it is a beautiful highway, isn't it?
That's not bad, honey. I see they have sense enough to build an irrigation ditch right alongside. Saves a lot of work and money doing it that way. I wonder where they get their cement, though.
Oh, now, Henry, does that matter?
Well, honey, it kind of does to me, you know.
Monsieur, I may be of some assistance, perhaps.
Well, senor,
Armando Mendez Mejeves, monsieur. I am the foreman here.
I'm mighty interested in the way you're building this road.
Not building it, monsieur, making it bigger.
Yes, that's all very admirable. But I've seen several women walking along this famous road of yours barefoot.
Barefoot?
Without shoes.
Ah, see. But, madame, what a pleasure it is to place your feet upon this polished pavement.
But these women were carrying heavy bundles.
But naturally, madame, who else is there to carry bundles? Besides the burro and the women.
Well, really, where is your local commander?
El Commandant? I understand El Jefe is back from the capital, senor. You will find him in the Presidencia in town.
Senor El Commandant. Oh, no. Not you.
Henry, isn't he the same man we met at the Capitol?
Never mind, honey. Monsieur El Commandant.
You have a retentive memory, Senor Ranson.
So this whole thing is your idea. You're the guy they call El Commandant, eh? I thought you were chief of police back in the Capitol.
So I am, Senor Ranson.
Yes, but you're also running this valley and this boondoggle road.
Which leads nowhere.
It leads around the valley, madame.
But whoever uses it.
Our people use it, madame. And I'm certain that many burros find their burdens lightened when they march on its polished pavement.
A 4-lane concrete highway for donkeys?
No, madame. For our people.
Who's paying for it, if it's all right for me to ask?
Perfectly all right. I am, senor.
With what?
With these, monsieur.
Uh-huh.
Look, they've got his own picture on them.
But of course, madame, I print them myself.
Ain't that slightly illegal?
Illegal? In the capital, perhaps. Here in the valley, as long as the people accept these bills for their work, and as long as the merchants exchange them for their goods, and as long as the local administration then accepts these same bills in payment of taxes, and constructs schools and hospitals and a sanitation system with their aid, who, monsieur, is to say whether they are legal or not?
Why, this is preposterous.
Is madame perhaps objecting to my picture on these notes? Does she think perhaps that I am not handsome enough?
You're a dictator.
Honey, easy.
No, that I am not, madame. I have been honestly elected by my people. I have not even a bodyguard.
Still, Mr. Commandant.
Yes?
You need some things from the outside, like the cement for that road of yours. How you paying for it?
I see, Mr. Ranson, that I shall have to reveal a secret to you, in all confidence, of course. But I happen to know of a modest, although adequate, gold mine.
Oh, gold mine, eh?
Yes. One of my great-grandfathers discovered it.
And you've been using the gold from that mine to pay for your imports, eh?
But of course, Mr. Ranson. Can you think of any better way in which I could have employed it?
All right, Mr. Commandant, I follow you this far, but what's going to happen in the end?
In the end, I shall be shot, naturally, as an enemy of the state. But it will have been a man's life.
Yes, a man's life. But what about the women? You could give them so much if you'd only let them be civilized.
Are you so certain, Senora?
Well, if you men don't think so, wait until you hear from the women. That road is going to connect with the outside world.
Got us a road, go round and round, like old tale on old pop hound. Got us a man, so don't you fret, outside folks ain't reached us yet.
Got us a road, but where she run? Don't bring pretties for anyone. Don't go nowhere, road don't bring for any woman the modern thing. Lipstick! El mixo eléctrico!
Electric meters, Jubina!
Coca-Cola!
¡Oh, los restaurantes! Hermana, tú eres silly.
¡Queremos estar rompantes del mundo! We want to belong to the world!
And so it begins. March 17th, 1957, the CBS Radio Workshop, The Endless Road, on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, more of the CBS Radio Workshop, The Endless Road, from March 17th, 1957.
I always look forward to this first glass of beer at noon in the shade of the plaza. Senor Ranson, your charming lady has been giving our women ideas.
Yes, I know.
The people of this valley were content, senor, until you and Madame honored us with your visit.
Believe me, Monsieur Commandant, my wife means no harm.
I am aware of that. But as of this moment, I can no longer keep my constituents happy without giving them a link to the outside world. Can you build me such a connection?
There is a pass, I take it.
Yes, one.
How far across?
About 3 kilometers, I believe.
Like 2 miles, eh?
Something like that.
How steep and how narrow?
Not too steep, but very narrow. It is really only a burro trail between cliffs reaching up 200 or 300 feet on either side.
Well, I'll probably have to bring some men and equipment down from the States. Give me 3 or 4 months.
Agreed.
I just wish I knew. Do you really want this job done?
No, senor. I don't. But the people of my valley do, and I will give them what they want.
Got us a road, she lead right out. No more run, just bout and out. Bring us good things, things galore. Won't be valley like before.
There she goes, the last rock blocking the pass.
Oh, I'm so happy I was able to watch this, Henry.
Yeah. Hold on to your hat, honey. Here comes civilization.
Aquí, senoras. Nylon stockings, beautiful, almost perfect. Only one pair to each lady. Unless you visit us twice, of course.
The original Paris lingerie for distinguished ladies.
This trailer, the only place in the valley which guarantees that everybody...
Ladies, why wash your family soil clothes with your delicate hands? Why waste your beauty over a tub of hot, salty water? See our new washing machine, especially built for you. Only 25 colombinos down.
Mesdames, why you soap at all? Our new exclusive product...
lose,
amigos. You cannot lose. Every client is guaranteed a prize.
Hey, Jose, you want to see some pictures? Want a real good address? I guarantee.
I am sorry, senor, but I cannot pay you this sum in the kind of money you desire. You see, my wife...
That is none of the company's concern. You cannot meet your payments.
But I have money, senor. Look you here.
That stuff is no good. We want government money.
But this is from the government. See, it has the picture of El Caminante. It was always good.
Well, it isn't anymore. You can bury it in the ground. Money from the capital, or we take your farm.
Take my farm?
Sure. What do you expect? Why don't you keep your money from your wives? Perhaps, signore, you should control them more closely.
Ladrón.
How you like your nylon stocking, Anita?
Aye, where ones have long holes all the way up to here.
Good thing when they see you.
No danger. The men now all at gambling place to make money to pay bills. Government money.
Oh, from the capital? Your electric mess.
No good. Wrong electricity.
But you just got new ass.
See, but machine made for different kind.
Little teen whistle.
It is not tolerable. We should see the Jefe.
And what do you expect the El Jefe to do?
We have to ask someone what has gone wrong. Whom else but El Caminante?
One among us must discuss this matter with El Caminante.
Who goes, Armando?
Oh, naturally.
D'accord. Very well. I will go.
Yes, I have heard rumors of a proposed demonstration, madame.
Why, I suppose all they want to do is to thank you for the new road.
Well, that's one idea.
I wish I were as confident as you appear to be, Senor Aranson. See... Armando, come in.
Gracias, senor.
You know Senor y Senora Aranson, Armando?
Como no? Me complimente, madame y monsieur.
How's it going, Armando?
No sé. It depends on El Caminante.
¿Se dependiente qué?
The valley. The people are not happy, mi jefe. Not as they were before.
So I hear, Armando.
I have been appointed to speak for them, Senor Jefe.
What do they think I can do?
You could perhaps give them a few answers, Senor Jefe, about the money, for instance. It is no good.
It is the new road that is no good, Armando. But there is nothing I can do about that now. The people wanted it. I gave it to them.
Would you not tell the people about this yourself, senor?
Está bien, Armando. Extend to our fellow citizens my most cordial invitation for an assembly before the Presidencia at noon tomorrow. I shall try to explain to them that I can do nothing.
Armando, I'll see you out to the corridor. I want to thank you personally for the wonderful job you did for my outfit. You did do a fine job for me, Armando, especially with the explosives when we were blasting our way through that pass.
Gracias, senor.
Oh, no, it's no thanks to me. I never could handle dynamite myself. You know, we are due to leave tonight, Mrs. Ranson and I.
I regret it, senor.
Oh, so do I, in a way. Still, I guess my job is done, for better or for worse. Are the cliffs alongside the pass still as high and steep as they were about 5 months ago, Armando?
Si, senor.
I'd like to ask you to do me one last favor, Armando. You know, I promised to leave any explosives we didn't use with the Jefe. Would you draw up an inventory tonight? Just write down everything that'll be turned over tomorrow, and then turn your report in here at the Presidencia in the morning.
Si, senor.
Here are the keys to the Bang Bang Shack. You can leave them with your final inventory tomorrow.
Si, senor.
March 17th, 1957, a CBS Radio Workshop, The Endless Road. The conclusion next on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Mike Lindell and MyPillow launching the MyPillow 2.0. Now, when Mike invented MyPillow, it had everything you could want in a pillow. Now, nearly 20 years later, he's discovered a new technology that makes MyPillow even better. Of course, the patented adjustable fill of the original MyPillow, but now with brand new fabric with a temperature-regulating thread, it's the softest, smoothest, and coolest pillow you'll ever own. Say goodbye to tossing and turning and flipping your pillow over in the middle of the night. And more great news on the MyPillow 2.0 buy one, get one free offer with my promo code Wyatt. MyPillow 2.0 is 100% made in the USA, 10-year warranty, 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the radio podcast square to receive the MyPillow 2.0 buy one, get one free offer. Use my promo code Wyatt or call 1-800-928-4715. Thanks for tuning into Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. And now, the conclusion of the CBS Radio Workshop production of The Endless Road from March 17th, 1957.
Adios, Armando.
Adios, Senor Ronson.
And, Armando, take good care of that dynamite.
Caminante!
El jefe, lo comandó.
Road, la carretera.
No nos gustan los extranjeros.
Ladrones.
Nuestro camino.
Nuestro caminante.
Amigos,
Silencio, silencio.
mesdames, señoras, caballeros, messieurs y signori, I stand at your service.
Señor el jefe, I believe it is the new branch of our road.
But you asked for it, mes amis.
It seems we were mistaken, Commandant.
I agree with you, but I cannot undo what has already been done.
How's it going, Jefe?
Senora Ronson, I thought you had left for your own country last night.
Well, we figured maybe we'd better stick around for the doings, Commandante.
Henry, what was that?
Enfin, mes amis. Perhaps we do not need to trouble El Commandant with our problems after all.
Monsieur Ranson, you, of course, would know nothing about those two big explosions. They seem to have occurred in the direction of the pass.
Yes. Might have wrecked my new road.
Henry. Oh, your new road.
You had an interesting farewell conversation with that fellow Armando yesterday, eh?
A very capable man.
Isn't he? In any case, I appreciate your leaving us whatever explosives are still on hand. We shall appreciate them when we get back to work on our old road.
Got us a road, lead round and round.
Chase ye tail like old Papa.
Women back where they belong.
No more sad in our song.
Got us a road, now all our own. happy like hound dog with big bone. Got us work and got us food. Dying down to heaven, feeling good.
You have been listening to the CBS Radio Workshop and The Endless Road, a fable written by Henry E. Fritsch, with music composed and conducted by Charles Paul and produced and directed in New York by Paul Roberts. Featured in the cast were Ralph Bell as Ranson, Bert Kelton as Mrs. Ranson, Bob Dryden as the Commandant, and Leslie Scott as Armando. Others included Ruby Dee, Simeon A. Benjamin, Maurice Ellis, Ralph Camargo, Ronald Dawson, Guy Rep, Francis Foster, Daniel Acco, Richard Shepard, Roscoe Brown, Janine Jabon, and Viney Burrows. This is Dick Noel inviting you to listen again next week when, from Hollywood, the CBS Radio Workshop presents the story of an inexperienced replacement during the Second World War entitled Harmonica Solo.
From March 17th, 1957, the CBS Radio Workshop on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. It's been a while since we visited Claudia and David down on the farm. Let's see what's going on as they, in this syndicated series sponsored by Coca-Cola. This episode was originally broadcast March 17th, 1948 here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you, transcribed Monday through Friday, by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
Dum 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 bum 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 bum. Oh, David, I'm glad we have to see the tree surgeon today. We wouldn't have come up here today, would we?
We would not. I don't seem to get any work done anymore. It's good Roger's so understanding. Yesterday, Julia and Hartley. Today, the tree surgeon.
Everything's so wonderful up here in Eastbrook, David. I couldn't bear it if things started going wrong.
What is there left to go wrong? So far, everything's gone wrong.
Honestly, it seems that the more we do, the more there is to do. Are we uncovering things, David?
No, not yet. There's been so much that meets the eye, we haven't had time to uncover yet.
Sound kind of depressed about it.
Do I? Don't mean to. Actually, I'm in love with this place. I love every bit of work I put into it.
You'd probably be terribly disappointed if it was all perfect without you, wouldn't you?
I think you have said something very profound, darling. It's a nice place.
The trees are beautiful.
And useful, too. Those oaks and maples over there along the edge of the meadows. That's so the herd can lie in the shade while they're tired and grazing. And these great maples around the house. The apple orchard over toward the barn.
Are 4 trees an orchard?
Are 3 people a family?
You're right. They're an orchard. What other kinds of trees have we?
Well, there's those elms over across the meadow by the brook.
Hey, don't forget the Christmas trees by the driveway.
Hemlock.
I think they're my favorite.
Well, that's because you can recognize them.
Oh. David, how can you tell trees apart?
Tell them apart? They look completely different.
Christmas trees do.
Hemlocks.
Hemlocks.
Darling, their leaves are different. Their trunks, their branch formations. They look as different as you or I.
I'm so embarrassed I don't even dare look a tree in the trunk.
I wish that tree surgeon would get here. Paradiso said to meet him here at 11 o'clock. It's now 11:20.
I'm glad he's late. It's nice standing here talking about our land, especially with winter thawing and spring in the air. What's more, our trees don't need a surgeon. They look wonderfully healthy.
Hello there.
Oh, Mr. Tucker, hello.
What are you doing up here today? Wasn't expecting you to come Saturday.
Paradiso called. Told us he ordered the tree surgeon today, so we came up.
Tree surgeon? What kind of a newfangled doctor's he? You and the missus feeling sick?
No, we're fine, Mr. Tucker. A tree surgeon is a doctor for trees.
For trees, eh?
Uh-huh.
Trees ain't feeling well? Since when?
Well, they're fine, Mr. Tucker. At least I think so.
Then why call the doctor? Doctors is good for when you're getting set to kick the old bucket goodbye.
David says the doctor is just in case the trees aren't feeling well and can't say so.
Oh, trees can tell you all right. They just start dropping their leaves and breaking their branches. You don't need any doctor to tell you that. No.
I know, Mr. Tucker. I don't expect him to tell us anything except what kind of spray we should have and when we should have it done.
Sprays, you say? Last time I had the sniffles until I called the doctor. He wanted to spray my throat with some pink stuff. I wouldn't let him touch it. Throat got better the next day. My cousin Harry got himself sprayed all the time. He just died right away one night. Been sprayed just that morning, too. Nope, I don't believe in sprays. Doctors, anything. No.
David, what do you think?
Well, I think Mr. Tucker's being a little pessimistic.
Pesser, what? No, I'm being honest. I'm just warning you. Look around you. Look over your trees. Where have you seen a nicer bunch, standing so tall and straight and strong? Ain't never been one that caused me any trouble. None at all, none at all. Now, every now and then one of them. Nope, they're all fine.
It never hurts to make sure, Mr. Tucker.
Make sure what, eh? These trees are all healthy trees, growing fine. Worth the whole price of the place. Counting the trees, I should have charged you more.
Well, they're a handsome lot. I was just telling Claudia that I
then leave well enough alone, son. Leave well enough alone. Trees have been standing a couple million years. You've been standing, less than 30. Tree surgeon, he's been in business less than 20. Trees must know best of all of us whether it's well or not. When it ain't, it'll drop.
Drop? But I don't want any of our trees to drop.
Now, darling, stop worrying. This place hasn't got a bit of disease on it. You can tell by just looking at it. Our trees are beautiful and healthy and good.
Glad to hear you appreciate it, son. Glad to hear it. Why, you can feel it in your bones when a place is reeking with health, and this here farm is reeking. My dad never had a doctor. I never have one when I'm conscious, and our trees would be an insult to them. Would, yes?
David, that's a car pulling in now, isn't it?
Yeah, this must be the man.
Can you see his face? What's he look like?
I don't like him. I know it.
David, he looks like a salesman.
Hello, Mr.
Thorndyke.
Oh, hello, Mr. Thorndyke.
Yes.
I'm Mr. Norton.
I do.
Mr. Paradiso said that you'd get here
Yes, well, let's get started. We've got a lot of trees. Tucker, the trees are all fine, young man.
We bought this farm from Mr. Tucker, and this is my wife, Mrs. Norton.
I do.
Thorndyke.
Well, which one's the worst off? Where'd we start?
As Mr. Tucker says, I don't think we're going to have very much trouble. But how about taking a look at these elms right over here?
Right. You realize, of course, Mr. Norton, that we'll have to spray right away before the trees start to leaf. You see, remember what I was telling you, son? We give the dormant spray in spring, and then we spray again when the trees are fully foliated.
Foliated? What's that, David?
In leaf, darling.
Why didn't he say so?
You noticed any signs of elm disease?
Elms have a particular kind of disease? Is it catching?
Highly epidemic. Bacteria sets in, trees start looking bad, defoliation sets in. Very serious, very serious.
Sounds like getting bald. I don't think I like a bald tree, David.
Well, now, here we are. What, young feller? Don't look so good. Looks bad.
What looks bad?
Decay set in. Gone bad pretty deep. Here, now see here.
That's decay?
Yep. Rotted all the way down. Rotted? Mm-hmm. Have to clean her out. Just hope it's not worse than it looks. Decay doesn't always show up on the surface.
Oh, David. He sounds just like a dentist.
She's really bad, huh?
See that bad spot right here on this side? Down here on the other side?
Yeah.
Just hope it's not one continuous involved area.
Well, what happens after you dig out the decay? Do you put in an inlay?
I fill the cavity with cement, wood pulp, asphalt, or some such substance, depending, of course, on the condition of the cavity. Yep. Here's another elm, similar condition. Take it all this way.
Well, what do you think caused all of this, Mr. Thorndyke?
Perhaps their diet hasn't been adequate. Their diet? Trees have been eating the same thing for 50,000 years, maybe 100,000. Mr. Tucker, you're making a very common mistake. The Earth is not yielding as balanced a diet these days as 50,000 years ago.
It isn't?
Nope.
I thought science had advanced.
Mrs.
so-
Norton, we rob the earth. We rob it every day.
Oh, David, did you know that?
Well, I didn't realize it was so serious. Doctor, I mean, Mr. Thorndyke, would you please take a look at this oak tree across the drive?
Tell you from here, that oak's diseased.
The oak, too?
Notice that bark on the trunk? Notice the scars? All the way deep into the cambium. Mr. Tucker, you never had those scars tended to, did you?
Well, I ain't never noticed them. The tree was standing fine, been standing fine for 100 years. If it had fell, I'd have put a new one in, but I ain't wasted no money on spraying or bandaging or coddling these trees. They ain't window boxes. They're bigger than me and stronger.
Well, Mr. Norton, I can well imagine the condition of the rest of the trees. You consider yourself fortunate if you have one of these standing in 3 years. Your elm's diseased, white pine probably blistered, these oaks here are covered with parasites. Your apple tree's probably not even bearing.
Not possible. Our beautiful trees.
It's deceptive. Remember the chestnut blight?
No, I don't remember.
Well, you weren't even born, darling.
Every chestnut tree on the continent of North America died. Not one survived. Not one has been able to survive since.
That's not possible.
I merely remind you of the chestnuts to tell you that those things do happen. You stand in danger of losing every one of your trees, even if you don't do something radical about it, and immediately. Well, I'll get my instruments. They're in the car. That's what you get for neglect, Mr. Tucker.
Oh, sure.
Oh, David, I feel terrible. Look at our place. A while ago it looked so beautiful, and now I feel as if I were walking through a hospital ward.
Cheer up. I feel as if we were walking through a graveyard.
Imagine pretty soon if things keep up this way, our land will be completely naked. There won't be a tree on it.
I am imagining. And to tell you the truth, I don't like it. I never realized before that anything could look so good on the outside. Just look at these trees, for an example, and be so sick on the inside. Makes you suspicious of everything around you.
And you, Mr. Tucker, it's all your fault. You didn't care enough about those trees
Well,
to...
I cared enough about 'em, young woman, to keep 'em going while I could. An apple tree went bad on me, I spiked the roots with a nail. Next season, she bore me fruit, she did.
In her death pangs?
Well, the peach tree looked bad, I twisted her.
Twisted her?
Next spring, she bloomed, good as new.
Next fall, she died.
Oh, you don't have to be a fancy-fangled kind of a doctor to know that nature corrects herself when she's druv into it. I hurt them trees to make them force themselves to live and live the dead. I ain't had a tree die on my place, except when it couldn't live no more, and that's the truth of it.
Then you think that maybe...
Look here, young woman, and you too, son. These trees will be standing here long after you're not here to look at them. Even I, maybe not going to be here, maybe. You heard that there highfalutin boreal medico talking? He says nature has a way to find her balance. He said that one true word.
No, that's a consolation.
Especially since we've so beautifully disturbed nature's balance.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, took nature 50,000 years to get where she is. Give her another 50,000 and she'll be right back where she started from, all nice and balanced out.
And then our trees will probably be as beautiful and healthy and strong as they look, David.
Yes, darling. They'll last with time.
David, I feel better already. This is a beautiful place. And the trees need us, darling. We love them all the more for it.
Yep, 50,000 years and everything will be fine as a round red apple again. Now, ain't that a cheerful thought to think about?
Yes, very cheerful. Very funny.
Does your family gather around to see what you've brought home from the market? They're probably looking for that familiar carton of Coca-Cola. And if you've brought home a whole case in the car, oh, lady, is that a red-letter day. The phone buzzes with party invitations when there's plenty of Coke on ice, and the whole family falls into a gala mood. Isn't it nice that you can rouse such festive feelings for so little money? Coke is just 5 cents a bottle, you know. Oh, Mr. Tucker, before you go...
Yes, son?
Well, just thought I'd like to ask, How you like your new neighbors, the Nortons?
Oh, nice young people. I was kind of hoping they'd be up here this Saturday, but they got to visit some fancy friends on Long Island.
Long Island, huh?
Yep.
Sounds like tomorrow David and Claudia will be packing to go visit Reggie Finch.
Finch?
Well, thanks for the news, Mr. Tucker. So long.
Well, I'll see you when the thaw's off the ground. So long, boy.
So long, Mr. Tucker. Every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For ice-cold Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. This broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney. And now here's a word from your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola.
I'm not your Coca-Cola bottler, but I could be. You know, back in the old days, every small town had a Coca-Cola bottler. They did. You had one in Emporia. You even had them here in Ely, Nevada. Yeah, they were all over in little towns, and they were fresh bottled there. You could always go in and watch them. For Coca-Cola, Claudia, March 17th, 1948, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. Thank this station. Support their advertisers. It is their kindness and courtesy that allow us to be with you each and every time we roll around here on your favorite radio station. Miss a day, you don't have to miss a single show. All of our shows are available at classicradio.stream. That's classicradio.stream. Stream our shows, learn about building a classic radio collection of your own. You can contact me, find our social media links, and if you're so inclined, you can buy me a coffee. That Buy Me a Coffee money helps us acquire new classic radio collections, and it also helps us maintain our distribution network. That's at classicradio.stream. And always tell your friends the greatest radio shows of all time are right here at this spot on the dial. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite radio station.